Namaste. Yoga Sutra, Book 4, Sutra 20. Ekasamayam Jopaya Navatharanam Nam Jaikasamena Kushana Nuam Na Kusha Na Jaikasamena Kushanuam Sivapararu Pavatharanam Yugatam Kushanuikavadino Yad Pavanam Saivan Kriyan Tadavan Jam Karakamitya Pyupagamaha Karakamitya Pyupagamaha. I'm going to read the whole thing again. Ekasamayam Jopayan Avataranama Na Jaikasimina Kushanuem Sivapararu Pavataranam Yugatam Kushanuikavadinum Yad Pavanam Saivan Kriyan Tadavan Jam Karakamitya Pyupagamaha Karakamitya Pyupagamaha Kushanuikavadino Yad Pavanam Sai Kushanuikavadin Kushan, I'll stop from here. Na Jaikasimena Kushanuem Sivapararu Pavataranam Yugatam Kushanuikavadino Yad Pavanam Saivan Kriyan Tadavan Jam Karakamitya Pyupagamaha Karakamitya Pyupagamaha. Okay, I tried. Namaste. And there cannot be a cognition of both at the same time. And it is impossible in a single moment to cognize one's own form and another's as well. It is a supposition of the momentarists that whatever exists is both action and the means related to an action. It is a supposition of the momentarists that whatever exists is both action and the means related to an action. Veda next, thank you. Okay. Veda, Book 5, Hymn 29. Here we go. Namaste. Triyariyamam Manusho Devatang Tang Tri Rochanang Divyang Tarayanantam Aljananti Devang Marutaha Buddhadakusha Siddhavamesha Muroshuirinandrang Asi Tiraha Anu Yadim Maruto Manandasa Nama Aljananindram Papibam Sam Sutasyam Datatang Bajramapi Yadahim Hananapo Yahavi Rasarajata Saltabanga U. I'm gonna start from here again. Anu Yadim Maruto Manandasana Mal Jananinandram Papibam Sam Sutasyam Datatam Bajramapi Yadahim Hananapo Yahavi Rasarajata Saltabanga U. Yadabira Jatu Saltabang okay. Uttam Brahmano Marutom Mem Asyanandraha Somasyam Sushutasyam Peyang Tadati Havyam Manushwe Gang Abhinanda Dahanan Nahim Abhinanda Dahanan Nahim Papibam Inandro Asyam. I'm gonna read that again. Tadati Havyam Manushwe Gang Abhinanda Dahanan Nahim Tadati Havyam Manushwe Gang Abhinanda. One more, and if I don't get it, I'll just move on. Tadati Havyam Manushwe Gang Abhinanda Dahanan Nahim Abhinanda Dahanan Nahim Papibam Inandro Asyam. Moving on. Drodasi Pitaram Bi Shikapa Yata Sambibhyang Nashijid Piyasam Shikapa Yata Sambibhyang Nashijid Piyasam Murugam Kaha. I'm gonna read that in one go. Drodasi Pitaram Bi Shika Drodasi Pitaram Bi Shikapa Yata Sambibhyang Nashijid Piyasam Murugam Kaha. Jigalti minandrom Apaljagu no rano ho Apaljagu rano ho Prati Shivasanantamabam Tanabam Hana. I'll read that again. Jigalti minandrom Apaljagu rano ho Prati Shivasanantamabam Tanabam Hana. Atam Gratevang Makavan Tupiam Devang Anu Pesheve Adaduha Somapeyam Yatusuriasyam Haritaha Patanantiha Puraha Sati Ruparang Etashe Kaha Navam Yadasyam Navatim Cham Poganan Sangakam Bajreno Makavang Biberashichat Aljananti Nandram Marutaha Satastem Drashirto Penam Pachasang Batatam Diama Sakang Sakyam Apachatatu Yamagnirasyam Gratavang Mahishwa Tri Shatani Tri Sakaminandro Manushaha Saramsi Sutam Vibada Bharatra Hatiyang Yang Somama one more messed up at the end. Tri Sakaminandro Manushaha Saramsi Sutam Vibada Bharatra Hatiyang Yang Tri Sakaminandro Sakaminandro Manushaha Saramsi Sutam Vibada Bharatra Hatiyang Yang Somama Tri Yachachatang Mahishwa no Mako Masatri Saramsi Makhavang Somiyang Pang Gangram Na Visheva Ahvanantang Devang Paraminandrang Ya Yadahim Jakana Ushanam Yatasasyairang Yatam Gruhaminandrang Jujuvan Pirashevaiha. This one halfway. Okay. Ushanam Yatasasyairang Gruhaminandrang Jujuvan Pirashevaiha. Almost. Ushanam Yatasasyairang Ushanam Yatasasyairayatam Ushanam Yatasasyairang Ushanam yatta sa siaira yangatam Ushanam yatta sa siare siai Ushanam yatta sa siai siai. Sorry, I need some. So I'm still at the same place. 15, I'm at 9. Here we go, sorry. Ushanam yatta sa siaira yangatam 그러하면은들랑 주주반에 피라시바이흐 바는방노 아뜨랑 사라탐 야양타 구투세나 데바이라바놀항 슈실라마 바는방노 same thing again 바는방노 아뜨랑 사라탐 야양타 구투세나 데바이라바놀항 슈실라마 데바이라바놀하 슈시나마 프라니아치 자크라마부러 하흐 수리아시암 구투상 양냐드 바리보 양따베카흐 아나소 다시오 무라 모르노 다시오 무라 모르노 바테나니 두리오노 아부르낭음 무르 트라방자 아브르낭음 무르드랑 아브르낭음 무르트라방자흐 아상 아나소 다시오 무라모르노 바테나 니 두리오나 아브르낭음 무르트라방자흐 원몰 아나소 다시오 무라모르노 바테나 니 두리오나 아브르낭음 무르트라방자흐 아스토마 사스드방음 가오리비 때랑음 말타는 나라는 타요 바이리비 때라 말타는 나라는 타요 바이다티나양 빗부르마 Reading it again. 스토마 사스드방음 가오리비 때라 말타는 나라는 타요 바이다티나양 빗부르마 뜨방 멀어지시방은 사키양 짜그레 빠짜는 빠끄띠라 비바흐 빠짜는 빠끄띠라 비바흐 소마마시양 Reading it again. 뜨방 멀어지시방은 사키양 짜그레 빠짜는 빠끄띠라 비바흐 빠짜는 빠끄띠라 비바흐 뜨방 멀어지시방은 뜨방 멀어지시방은 I'm gonna take some cannabis bus remedy. I'm at the same place here. Let me see if I could pull up till the end. Not yet. It keeps moving to the right. Here we go. 뜨방 멀어지시방은 뜨방 멀어지시방은 사키양 짜그레 빠짜는 빠끄띠라 비바흐 소마마시양 나바그방 사흐 수다소마사 있는드람 다샤그방 소 아피알자는 띠알까이흐 아피알자는 띠알까이흐 뭐뭐 나바그방사흐 수타소망사 있는드람 다샤그방소 아피알자는 띠알까이흐 Okay, moving on. Kavyam jidulvamapithana banantam jidulvamapithana banantam tam jinanaraha shashamana apa varana. Kavyam Kavyam jidulvamapithana banantam tam jinanaraha shashamana apa varana. Gato nu te pari jaranui bidavan viriyang makavaniyan jakaltam yang jo nu nabiyang gurunovaha shabishutva bradu tang te vidateshu brabangama. Wow, you messed up at the end. Yang jo nu nabiyang gurunovaha Shabeshutva Bradu Tang Te Vidateshu Brabangama Etang Bishevang Jakarabangama Inandra Puria Parito Janushwa Biriano Yang Jinenu Bajirina Gurunobo Natrashavangana Te Paltang Tabishuya Asati Tasyang Inandra Brahma Guriyamano Jushasavang Yang Te Shabishutha Nabiyang Akaima Pasutravang Padrang Sukurutang Pasuyu Ratam Na Tiraha Sivapang Atakushama. Namaste. Man's worship of the gods hath 3 great lustres, and 3 celestial lights have they established. The Maruts gifted with pure strength adore thee, for thou, O Inandra, art their sapient Brashvi. What time the Maruts sang their song to Inandra, joyous when he had drunk of Soma juices, he grasped his thunderbolt to slay the dragon, and loosed that there might flow the youthful waters. And, O ye Brahmans, Maruts, so may Inandra drink draughts of this my carefully pressed soma. For this oblation bound for man the cattle, and Inandra, having quaffed it, slew the dragon. Then heaven and earth he sundered and supported, wrapped even in these he struck the beast with terror. So Inandra forced the engulfer to disgorgement, and slew the Danava panting against him. Thus all the gods, O Makavan, delivered to thee of their free will the draught of Soma. And thou, for Etashra, this the cause to tarry the flying mares of Surya racing forward, when Makavan with the thunderbolt demolished his 99 castles altogether. The Maruts where they met glorify Inandra, yea, with the Dirshut hymn obstructed heaven. As friend to aid a friend, Agni dressed quickly 300 buffaloes, even as he willed it. And Inandra, from man's gift, for Vrutra's slaughter, drank off at once 3 lakes of pressed out Soma. When thou 300 buffaloes' flesh hast eaten and drunk, as Makavan, 3 lakes of Soma, all the gods raised as 'twere a shout of triumph, to Inandra praise because he slew the dragon. What time ye came with strong steeds swiftly speeding, O Ushanu and Inandra, to the dwelling, thou camest thither conquering together with Kuttasa and the gods. Thou slewest Shushnu. One cartwheel of the sun thou rolledst forward, and one thou settest free to move for Kuttasa. Thou slewest noseless Dasyus with thy weapon, and in their home overthrewest hostile speakers. The laws of Gaudi Viti made thee mighty to Vidatin's son, as prey thou gavest Vipru. I want to read it again. The laws of Gaudi Viti made thee mighty to Vidatin's son, as prey thou gavest Vipru. Brijeshwan drew thee into friendship, dressing the sacred food, and thou hast drunk the soma. Why am I messing? I'll be there again. The laws of Gauri Viti made thee mighty to Vidatin's son as prey. Thou gavest Vipuru. Brijeshwan drew thee into friendship, dressing the sacred food, and thou hast drunk his soma. Navagavas and Dashagavas with libations of soma juice sing hymns of praise to Inandra. Laboring at their task, the men laid open the stall of kine, though firmly closed and fastened. How shall I serve thee, Makhavan, though knowing full well what hero deeds thou hast accomplished? And the fresh deeds which thou wilt do, most mighty, these too will we tell forth in sacred synods. Resistless from of old, through hero courage, thou hast done all these many acts, O Inandra. What thou wilt do in bravery, thunder wielder, none is there who may hinder this thy prowess. Inandra, accept the prayers which now are offered, accept the new prayers mightiest, which we utter. Like fair and well-made robes, I, seeking riches, as a deft craftsman makes a car, have wrought them. Upanishad next, thank you. Okay, chapter 5, book 4, Neuro-Linguistic Upanishad. Swooning, huh? Okay, not that bad. 15 shlokas. Long, really long shlokas. Manantras, sorry. Yeah, not shlokas, manantras. Yeah, they're big. It's long. Okay. Here we go. Namaste. Atam panchamam brahmanama mantram pratam. Atam ham yajinya parikyasyam tebe parye bapu vatul maitreyi. Bapu vatul maitreyi jang kang tiang yani jang dayurham maitreyi. Brahma Bandini Papuvan Sutri Prajinyavan Tahi Kang Tian Yaniatan Han Yajinya Barikionia the Vurutamupan Karishiana. I'm not gonna repeat it, there's too many. Manantran to be Maitreyi Ti Hovancham Yajinya Barikiah Brahvarajishwayanam Bangam Arehamasama Tasatana Dasami Hanantan Tenayang Katyang Yanyanantam Karabanganuiti Manantran Turu Sang Hovanchang Maitreyi Yananu Ma Iyam Pagoha Saibang Protivi Pitutana Purno Siam Umbaham Tena Murata Hotur Nati Hovancham. I'm gonna read it without the number. Tena Murata Hotur Nati Hovancham Yajinya Barikiom Nyataivo Pakarano Batangem Jivitam Tataivante Jivitam Siadamur Tatavasiatu Nang Shangsati Pitutenati Manantron Chatur Sang Huvancha Maitreyi Yanaham Namurtang Siam Kimaham Tena Kuriyama Yadeva Pagavanam Bedam tadeva me purohiti manantram pancham sang opancham nyajinya parakya he puriyang pai kalu no pavati sati puriyama buru tadu tanantang dalhi pavati tadu bien kiang siang mi te bien chakusho no siang tu me niditiang sabisvati niditiang sasvati. I messed up at the end again. Always at the Oof. So this is not only long, it's overflowing. See, I don't like small letters. This is better for me. I'll try this. If it's too small, I'm gonna switch. Maybe I could compensate. Okay. Manantara Shashutva. Sang Upang Chang Tang Pang Are Patiyuha Kang Maya Patiha Puriyo Pavatiya Tamanasutu Kang Maya Patiha Puriyo Pavati Na Pang Are Chang Yang Yai Kang Maya Chang Yang Puriyang Pavatiya Tamanasutu Kang Maya Chang Yang Puriyang Pavati Na Pang Are Puranam Kamaya Putraha Puriyang Pavanantiyang Tamanasutu Kamaya Putraha Puriyang Pavananti Na Pang Are Vitatasiyang Kamaya Vitatam Puriyam Pavatiya Tamanasutu Kamaya Vitatam Puriyam Pavati Na Pang Are Vashunam Kamaya Pashavah Puriyang Pavananti Atamanasutu Kamaya Pashavah Puriyang Pavananti Na Pang Are Brahmanah Kamaya Brahma Puriyam Pavatiya Tamanasutu Kamaya Brahma Puriyam Pavati Na Pang Are Kushatrasyam Kamaya Kushatram Puriyam Pavatiya Tamanasutu Kamaya Kushatram Puriyam Pavati. So I'll pull up a little bit. Sorry. Na Pang Are Lokang Nang Kang Mang Lokang He Puriyang Pavanantiyang Tamanasutu Kang Mang Lokang He Puriyang Pavananti Na Pang Are Tebang Nang Kang Mang Tebang He Puriyang Pavanantiyang Tamanasutu Kang Mang Tebang He Puriyang Pavananti Na Pang Are Tebang Nang Kang Mang Vedanam. Oof. I'm gonna read it again. Na Pang sorry, I'm here. Na Pang Are Vedanam Kamaya Vedaha Puriyang Pavanantiyang Tamanasutu Kamaya Vedaha Puriyang Pavananti Na Pang Are Putanam Kamaya Putani Puriyanui Pavanantiyang Tamanasutu Kamaya Putani Puriyanui Pavananti Na Pang Are Salvasya Kamaya Salvam Puriyam Pavatiya Tamanasutu Kamaya Salvam Puriyam Pavatiya Tamang Pang Are Trashatavyaha Shrotabhyo Manantavyo Niditya Sitavyo Maitreya Atmani Karevare Durashartuem Shrutem Matem Vijiñata Idam Saivam Viditam Maitreya Atmani Karevare Durashartuem Shrutem Matem Vijiñata Idam Saivam Viditam. Okay. Manantra Sabatang. Let's see if I can. Going back to the original. I like big letters, especially Sanskrit. Namaste. Brahma tam parandade yoniatra mano Brahma Vedang Kushatram tam parandade yoniatra manah Kushatram Vedang Lokasatam paraduha yoniatra mano Lokanam Vedang Devasatam paraduha yoniatra mano Devanam Vedam Vedasatam paraduryo Niatran Atmano Paraduryo Niatran Atmano Vedanam Vedam Putani Tam Paraduryo Niatran Atmano Putani Vedam Saivam Tam Paradad Yoniatran Atmanah Saivam Vededam Brahmedam Kushatram Ime Lokan Ime Devan Ime Vedam Imani Putani Dam Saivam Yadayama Temang Manantra Ashutva Sang Yatang Dunun Tulbehani Sang. It's my refrigerator. Sang Yatang Dunun Tulbehani Yamana Siang Pel Sang Yatang Dunundu Sang Yatang Dunundu Pelhani Yamana Siang Na Bahyan Chabudam Chakunuyad Bahyan Chabudan Chakunuyad Grahanoyam Bahyan Chabudan Chakunuyad Bahyan Chabudan Chakunuyad Grahanoyam Dunundu Pesutu Grahanoena Dunundu Pyaka Tasiyam Bang Shabudo Grahitahu. I'm gonna try one go short. I'll try it twice and that's it. Sang Yatang Dunundu Pelhaniyamana Siyam Na Bahyan Chabudan one more. Sang Yatang Dunundu Pelhaniyamana Siyam Na Bahyan Chabudan. Yeah, I can't do it. Bahyan Chabudan Chakunoyang Grahanoya Dunundu Pasatu Grahanoena Dunundu Pyaka Tasiyam Bang Shabudo Grahitahu. Moving on. Sang Yatang Changan Kasya Tuma Yamana Siya Na Bahyan Chabudan Guru Gunuyang Bahyan Chabudan Chakunuyang Grahanoya Shangan Kasya Tu Grahanoena Shangan Katamasya Bang Shabudo Grahitahu. I'll try it because it's short. I'll try it at least once. Sang Yatang was Manantara Naba. Sang Yatang Shangan Kasya Tuma Yamana Siya Na Bahyan Chabudan Chapkunuyang Bahyan Chabudan Chakunuyang Grahanoyam Shangan Kasya Tu Grahanoenam Shangan Katamasya Bang Shabudo Grahitahu. Manantara 10. Sang Yatang Binu Yang Badyamana Yang Na Bahyan Chabudan Chakunuyang Grahanoyam Binu Yang Tu Grahanoena Binu Vandasyam Bang Shabudo Grahitahu. Manantara 11. I want to see how long this thing is. 15, okay. 15 is long, and so is 12. Namaste. Sang yathal drai thagne. Sang yathal drai thagne rapya hitasyam. Purthagatu man. Pinishacharantiyavam. Pinishacharanantiyavam. Bang aresya mahato putasya. Nihashivasita metadya duragavedom. Nihashivasita metaduragad yang duragavedom. Nihashivasita metadya duragavedom. Yajurvedaha samavedo taibangan girasam. Samavedo taibangan girasam itihasaha puranam vidyam. Upanishadaha shlokaha sutranuyanu vyakhyanani Vyakhyanani Ishitam Uttamashitam Payitamayam Chan Lokaha Parashichan Lokaha Saibanui Chan Putanyasya Vaitani Saibanui Dihashivasitani Putanyasya Vaitani Saibanui Dihashivasitani Samaveda Sattaivangan Gira Sasita Sitiha Sasapuranam Samaveda Sattaivangan Gira Sasita Sasiti Samaveda Sattaivangan Gira Sasitiha Sasapuranam Samaveda Sattaivangan Gira Sasitiha Sasapuranam. Moving on. One more. Samaveda Sattaivangan Samaveda Sattaivangan Gira Sasiti Samaveda Sattaivangan Gira Sasiti Ha Sasapuranam Vidyam Upanishadam Shlokan Sutranui Vidyam Upanishadam Shlokan Sutranui Vidyam Upanishadam Vidyam Upanishadas Shlokan Sutranui Anuvyakhyanani Vyakhyanani Datatam. That's it? Interesting. Oh, must be a closing thing. Manantra 12. Whoosh. Namaste. Sang yatham Saibang Sapamam Yatham Saibang Samapam Samudram Ekayanamevam Saivesham Supashanam Devagekayanametvam Devagekayanam. From the beginning again. This is throwing me off, that red ending. Sang Yatham Saibang Samapam Samudra Ekayanamevam Saivesham Supashanam Devagekayanamevam Saivesham Ganantanam Nasikaikayanam Evam Saivesham Rasanam Jihvaikayanam Saivesham Rupanam Chakushurekayanam Saivesham Shabudanam Shrutramekanam evam Saivesham Sangankaripanam Mana Ekayanam evam Saivangsam Vidyanam Hridayamekayanam evam Saivesham Kaimanam Hasatam Vekayanam evam Saivesham Nanandanam Upasatam Ekayanam evam Saivesham Visarganam Payurekayanam evam Saivesham Matvanam Padavekayanam evam Saivesham Vedanam Bhagavatam. Yeah, I'm not gonna read it again. Oh well. Manantra 13. Sang yatham Sainen tabakano nanan tarot bahyaha Sang yatham Sainen tabakano 사이는 타박하노 나는 따로 바하히야흐 여탕 사이는 타박하노 나는 따로 바하히 사이는 타박하노 나는 따로 바하히야흐 나는 따로 바하히야흐 여탕 사이는 타박하노 여탕 사이는 타박하노 나는 따로 바하히야흐 그릇드스노 라사카남 에바이밤 방 아레야마 뜨마 나는 따로 바하히야흐 아레야마 뜨마 나는 따로 바하히야흐 그릇드스나흐 브라지냐 나카남 에바이테피오 부테피야흐 사무트탕양 다니에바누 비나야슈 티티 다니에바누 비나야슈 티티 브라지냐 나카나 메방 세밤 브라지냐 나카나 세밤 에테피아스 푸테피아스 사무트탕양 에테피아스 푸테피아스 사무트탕양 에테피아스 푸테피아스 사무트탕양 땅니 에바 아누비나야티 나 브라티양 산지냐 스티 디아라 산지냐 스티 디아렘 브라비미티 호방짱 냥지냐 바르기야흐 Mantra 14 상 호방짱 마이트레이야이 상 호방짱 마이트레이야이 드라이반 마이트레이야이 드라이 마이트레이야 야트라이반 마이트레이야 부트레이야 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 마이트레이야 드라이반 망 바가바나 모하는 따마 비빠는 마이트레이야 드라이반 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 망 바가바나 모하 따마 비빠는 나방 아하미맘 비장나미티 상 호방짱 나방 아레함 모함 브라비미야 비나시 브라비미야 비나시 방 아레야마 뜨마 누츠치트티 탈망엠 아레야마 뜨마 누츠치트티 탈망엠 I'm gonna try to say it more. 마이트레이야 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 야트라이반 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 야트라이반 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 마이트레이야 야트라이반 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라 마이트레이 마이트레이 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 망 바가바나 호타 모하 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 상 호방짱 마이트레이야 드라이반 망 바가바나 모하는 따마 비빠는 나방 아하미맘 비장나미티 상 호방짱 나방 아레함 모함 브라비미야 비나시 방 아레야마 뜨마 누츠치트티 탈망엠 I couldn't do it one go. Moving on. Last one, Mantra 15. Here we go. After this is Shrimad Bhagavatam, and that's gonna beat me up. Here we go. Namaste. Yatran hi Dvaitamivam Pavati Taditaram Itaram Pashyati Taditaram Itaram Chikrati Taditaram Itaram Rasayate Taditaram Itaramapivadati Itaramapivadati Taditaram Itaram Shronoti Taditaram Itaram Manute Taditaram Itaram Sapuroshati Taditaram Itaram Vijanati Yatran Tevasyan Sarvama Tamaivan Put Tataka Tatakena Kam Pashyata. Gonna start from here again. That's the end. Cool. Yatran Tevasyan Sarvama Tamaivan Put Tatakena Kam Pashyat Tatakena Kam Jikrat Tatakena Kam Rasayat Tatakena Kamapivadat Tatakena Kam Shronuyant Tatakena Kam Manabitang Tatakena Kam Sapuroshat Tatakena Kam Vijaniyadiyanadam Saivam Vijanati Tam Kenam Vijaniyat San Esha Neti Netyant Magarohyo Na Hi Guruhyate Shiryo Na Hi Shiryatem Shiryate Sangango Na Hi Sajyate Sitom Na Byatate Na Rishyati Vijinyata Ramarem Kenam Vijaniya Dityukuta Nusha Sanasi Maitreyatam Vadarem Karevamuratat Vamitim Hokutuvangem Yanjinya Varakyo Vijaharam. Namaste. Yeah, I got through. Iti Panchamam Brahmanam. Fourth Brahmanam. When the self comes to weakness and to confusedness of mind, as it were, then the breaths gather around him. He takes to himself those particles of energy and descends into the heart. When the person in the eye turns away, back, then one becomes non-knowing of forms. He is becoming one, they say, he does not see. He is becoming one, they say, he does not smell. He is becoming one, they say, he does not taste. He is becoming one, they say, he does not speak. He does not speak. He is becoming one, they say, he does not hear. He is becoming one, they say, he does not think. He is becoming one, they say, he does not touch. He is becoming one, they say, he does not know. The point of his heart becomes lighted up. By that light the self departs, either by the eye, or by the head, or by other bodily parts. After him, as he goes out, the life goes out. After the life as it goes out, all the breaths go out. He becomes one with intelligence. What has intelligence departs with him. His knowledge and his works and his former intelligence lay hold of him. Now as a caterpillar, when it has come to the end of a blade of grass, in taking the next step draws itself together towards it, just so this soul in taking the next step strikes down this body, dispels its ignorance, and draws itself together. As a goldsmith taking a piece of gold reduces it to another newer and more beautiful form, just so this soul, striking down this body and dispelling its ignorance, makes for itself another newer and more beautiful form like that either of the fathers, or of the Ganantharvas, or of the gods, or of Prajapati, or of Brahma, or of other beings. Verily, this soul is Brahma, made of knowledge, of mind, of breath, of seeing, of hearing, of earth, of water, of wind, of space, of energy, and of non-energy, of desire and of non-desire. of anger and of non-anger, of virtuousness and of non-virtuousness. It is made of everything. This is what is meant by the saying, made of this, made of that. According as one acts, according as one conducts himself, so does he become. The doer of good becomes good, the doer of evil becomes evil. One becomes virtuous by virtuous action, bad by bad action. But people say, a person is made of desires only. As is his desire, such is his resolve. As is his resolve, such the action he performs. What action he performs, that he procures for himself. On this point there is this verse. When one's mind is attached, the inner self goes thereto with action, being attached to it alone. Obtaining the end of his action, whatever he does in this world, he comes again from that world to this world of action. So the man who desires. Now the man who does not desire, he who is without desire, who is freed from desire, Now the man who does not desire, he who is without desire, who is free. I'm getting people are shouting outside. And they call me the bad person. Now the man who does not desire, he who is without desire, who is freed from desire, whose desire is satisfied, whose desire is the soul, his breaths do not depart. Being very Brahma, he goes to Brahma. On this point there is this verse. Men are liberated all, the desires that lodge in one's heart, then a mortal becomes immortal. Therein he reaches Brahma. As the slough of a snake. I can't even concentrate. As the slough of a snake lies on an anthill dead, cast off, even so lies this body. But this incorporeal immortal life is Brahma indeed, is light indeed. I will give you, noble sir, 1,000, said Janaka of Videha. On this point there are these verses. The ancient narrow path that stretches far away has been touched by me, has been found by me. By it the wise, the Lords of Brahma, go up, hence to the heavenly world released. On it, they say, is white and blue, and yellow and green and red. That was the path by Brahma found. By it goes the Lord of Brahma, the door of right, and every shining one. Into blind darkness enter they that worship ignorance. Into darkness greater than that, as it were, they that delight in knowledge. Joyless are those worlds called, covered with blind darkness. To them after death go those people that have not knowledge, that are not awakened. If a person knew the soul, with the thought I am he, with what desire for love of what would he cling unto the body? He who has found and has awakened to the soul that has entered this conglomerate abode, he is the maker of everything, for he is the creator of all. The world is his. Indeed, he is the world itself. Verily, while we are here, we may know this. If you have known it not, great is the destruction. Those who know this become immortal, but others go only to sorrow. If one perceives him as the soul, as God, clearly, as the Lord of what has been and of what is to be, one does not shrink away from him. That before which the year revolves with its days, that the gods revere as the light of lights, as life immortal, on whom the 5 peoples and space are established, him alone I, the knowing I, the immortal, believe to be the soul, the immortal Brahman. They who know the breathing of the breath, the seeing of the eye, the hearing of the ear, the thinking of the mind, they have recognized the ancient primeval Brahma. Why is this longer? Oh, you know what? I may not have read the translation yesterday. This is 4:4, so I might not have read it. because it was really long. So I'm reading it now. I'm also gonna read from it. Sorry about that. So this is chapter 4. I'm reading now. I'll switch to 5. I forgot to read it yesterday. It was so long. By the mind alone is it to be perceived. There is on earth no diversity. He gets death after death, who perceives here seeming diversity. As a unity only is it to be looked upon, this indemonstrable, enduring being, spotless beyond space, the unborn soul, great enduring. By knowing him, only a wise Brahman should get for himself intelligence. He should not meditate upon many words, for that is a weariness of speech. Verily, he is the great unborn soul, who is this consisting of knowledge among the senses. In the space within the heart lies the ruler of all, the lord of all, the king of all. He does not become greater by good action nor inferior by bad action. He is the lord of all, the overlord of beings, the protector of beings. He is the separating them for keeping these worlds apart. Such a one the Brahmans desire to know by repetition of the Vedas, by sacrifices, by offerings, by penance, by fasting. On knowing him in truth, one becomes an ascetic. Desiring him only as their home, mendicants wander forth. Verily, because they know this, the ancient desired not offspring, saying, what shall we do with offspring, we, whose this soul? Whose is this soul? Okay. What shall we do with offspring, we, whose is this soul, this home? They, verily, rising above the desire for sons and the desire for wealth and the desire for worlds, live the life of a mendicant. For the life for sons is the desire for wealth, and the desire for wealth is the desire for worlds, for both these are desires. That soul is not this, it is not that, it is unseizable, for it cannot be seized. It is indestructible, for it cannot be destroyed. It is unattached, for it does not attach itself. It is unbound, it does not tremble, it is not injured. Him these two do not overcome, neither the thought, hence I did wrong, nor the thought, hence I did right. Verily he overcomes them both. What he has done and what he has not done do not affect him. This very has been declared in the verse. This eternal greatness of a Brahman is not increased by these nor diminished. One should be familiar with it. By knowing it, one is not stained by evil action. Therefore, having this knowledge, having become calm, subdued, quiet, patiently enduring, and collected, one sees the soul just in the soul. One sees everything as the soul. Evil does not overcome him. He overcomes all evil. Evil does not burn him. He burns all evil. Free from evil, free from impurity, free from doubt, he becomes a Brahman. This is the Brahma world, O king. Sayajnya Bharakya. I will give you, noble sir, the Videhas and myself also to be your slave. This is that great unborn soul who eats the food, the giver of good. He finds good who knows this. Verily, that great unborn soul, undecaying, undying, immortal, fearless, is Brahma. Verily, Brahma is fearless. He who knows this becomes a fearless Brahma. Okay, so that was from yesterday. Sorry, I forgot to read that. Oh well. Okay, so this is today. Let me just double check what I did. Give me 2 minutes, thank you. Okay, so I found out what I did wrong. I changed the chapter. So I was supposed to read chapter 4. I read chapter 5. What should I do? How long is chapter? I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, I read 3 yesterday. 4 is today. It's not that bad. You know what? I'll do this. My fault. So I'll read 5 again tomorrow. It'll be better tomorrow because it'll be my second time reading it. Okay, so sorry about that. Upanishad begins now. Just wasted about half an hour. I didn't waste it. It's good practice. But I'll read the translation for that tomorrow, and also read it again tomorrow. That's what I'll do. I'll make up for it. And this looks really hard. Wow. Oof, oof. All right, so I'll try to be quicker about this because I'm kind of, I don't know, more cannabis. See what happens. What should I do? You know, I'm gonna make more coffee, and I'll take a 5-minute break because should I read the translation again? That's the question after this, because I have to. How should I go about it? You know what? I'm just gonna take a 5-minute break and then I'll come back and finish it up. Thank you. It's all over the place today. It's because of I changed the chapter number without having known. I forget things all the time, especially because of my injuries. So I forgot that I changed the chapter to 4 and I changed it to 5. So I skipped chapter 4. That's what happened. But I will read chapter 4. I don't have anything better to do. So I'm gonna make myself some coffee, maybe take some alcohol, and see what happens. Thank you. 5 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. Upanishad starts now. Upanishad. One sec. Okay. Cannabis. It's gonna be another 30-minute reading. Or longer, and then there's a Shrimad Bhagavatam. That's gonna take me another 45 minutes. So I have like an hour, 15, 30 minutes of Sanskrit. This is not even like reading the translation part. Just reading Sanskrit is gonna take me an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Oh, God wants me to read more Sanskrit today. Today is also a Jewish New Year. Tishrei is the first month. Tishrei the first. I think the year is 5,786. Is my memory correct? I've been like testing my memory lately. Yes, I got it. Okay. Here we go. Namaste. Ata Chaturtam Brahmanama. Sorry about that. So I'll read the 5 again tomorrow. It'll be better tomorrow because it'll be the second time reading it. Manantram Pratang Sam Yatra Yamatama Balyam Tietyam Nietyam. Sam Yatra Yamatama Balyam Nietyam Samamohamivam Nietya Tainamete Prano Apisama Yananti Sang Etas Tejomatran Samapya Dadano Hurdayame Babaka Kramati Hurdayame Babakramati Sang Yatraisha Jakushusha Yatraisha Jakushusha Purusha Parangam Pariyang Baitate Taru Pajinyum Parangam Pariyang Parangam Pari Parangam Pariyang Parangam Pari Parangam Pariyang Baitate Taru Pajinyum Parangam Pariyang Baitate Parangam Pariyang Baitate Taru Pajinyum Pavati. I'm not gonna read. I'm so tempted to read it. Or I'll try it once. Sang Yatra Yamatama Balyam Nietyam Samamohamibam Nietya Tainamete Prano Apisama Yananti Sang Etas Tejomatran Samapya Dadano Hurdayame Babakramati Sang Yatraisha Jakushusha Purusha Parangam Pariyang Baitate Taru Pajinyo Pavati. Okay. Manantram to read. Eki Pavati Nang Pashyati Tiang Dureki Pavati Nang Jikrati Tiang Dureki Pavati Nang Rasayati Tiang Dureki Pavati Nang Padati Tiang Dureki Pavati Nang Shurunoti Tiang Dureki Pavati Nang Manutang Itiang Hureki Pavati Nang Supuroshati Tiang Hureki Pavati Nang Bijang Nang Tiang Bijang Nang Ati Tiang Husutasiang 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 Haitasiang Hurdayasiang Gram Pradiotate Tenang Pradiotenaisha Temang Dishikram Mati Chakushushutua Bangan Multunum Baniopio Baniepio Bangan Sharira deshe pyase tam butukara manantam. Mano no tekramati. Mano no tekramati. Prana manu tekramanantam. Right, I'm gonna start from here. Sharira deshe pyase tam butukara. Sharira deshe pyase tam butukara manantam. Prano no tekramati. Prano mu pramano. Prama pranoma. Pranomanu tekramanantam. Salve prano anu tekramananti. Savijiñano bhavati. Savijiñana mevanam bhavakramati. Tam vidya kaimanui. Samanam bharate bhete. Tam vidya kaimanui. Samanam bharapete. Purva prajiñam jam. Manantarantara. Tadiyatang turuna jala yukang. Tadiyatang turuna jala yukang. Turuna syanantam katavanyama kramama kramya tamana mupasam. Haratyeva mevanyama. Katavanyama kramama kramya tamana mupasam. Haratyeva mevanyama tamedam. Haratyeva mevanyama tamedam. Haratyeva mevanyama tamedam. Haratyeva mevanyama tamedam. Shariram nihatyam vidyam. I want to say that again. Haratyeva mevanyama tamedam. Shariram nihatyam vidyam. Kamayitevanyama kramama kramya tamana mupasam. Kamayitevanyama kramama kramya tamana mupasam harati. Manantara Chatur. I'll say this one more time. Kamayitevanyama kramama kramya tamana mupasam harati. Manantara Chatur. Tadiyatang Peshasakangri Peshaso Mantrama Pandayanyana Navataram Kalyanotaram Rupam Tanutam Evamevam Yamatamedam Shariram Dihatya Vidyam Kamayitevanyana Navataram Kalyanotaram Rupam Kurute Pitriyam Pang Ganantaivam Pang Taivam Pang Pranjang Patyam Pang Brahmam Panyeshwam Panyeshwam Pang Putangnam Brahmam Pang Pranjang Patyam Pang Taivam Pang Anyapyas Pang Putapyas Putapyas Manantram Pancham. Sampang ayama tamang brahma pichinya namayom manomayah pranamayashe jakushulmayah pranamayashe jakushulmayah shrotramayah prathivimayam apumayom payomaya akashamaya tejo mayos yotejo mayah akashamaya tejo mayo tejo mayah akashamayam Akanshamayas Akanshamaya Tejo Mayo Tejo Mayaha. Akanshamayas Tejo Mayo Akanshamayas Tejo Mayo Tejo Mayaha. Kama Mayo Kama Mayaha. Grotamayo 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 Taimamayo Taimamayaha Taimamayo Taimamayaha. Savayang Saivamaya Shirotram Maya Sankang Shama Yasabang Yuma Yasatejo Maya Sampo Maya Saprativiyang Maya Desakrota Maya Sankrota Maya. And this is what connecting. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that they're all connected. This is one word. 샬쇼 마야 사할쇼 마얌 마야사 마야스. Okay, so it's a 50 syllable word. 살바 마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스 그로타 마야 사 그로타 마야 샬빨 샬셔 마야 사할셔 마야마 마야스. Okay, it's gonna take me a while. 살바야마 슈로트라 마야 상 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스 그로타 마야 스 사그로타 마야 살셔 마야 사할셔 마야 스. Burn out of breath. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 야마 마야 사그로타 마야 샬셔 마야 사할셔 마야 스. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀야마 마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 살셔 마야 사할셔 마야 스. Boy. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유야마 살바야마 야마 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 샬쇼. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 샬셔 마야 사할셔 마야 스. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 샬셔 마야 사할셔 마야마 마야 스. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 샬셔 마야 사할셔 마야 스. Almost. It's very purifying, by the way. Besides it being almost impossible. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 마야 사그로타 마야 샬셔 마야 사할셔 마야 스. Almost. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 야마 사그로타야 샬셔 야마야 사할셔 마야 스. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스바 유마야 스테조 마야 사 뽀마야 스프르티비 마야 스그로타 야마 사그로타야 샬셔 마야 사할셔 마야 스. 마야 스. Welcome to my world. 살바마야 슈로트라 마야 상가 샤마야 스 마야 스. Sarvamaya Shrotaramaya Sanka Shamaya Sevayuram Sarvamaya Shrotaramaya Sanka Shamaya Sevayumaya Setejomaya Sampomaya Seprativi Maya Sekrotamaya Sakrotaya Sarshamaya Sarshamaya. Moving on. Tadyada Tadi Damamayo Domaya Tadyada Tadi Damamaya Tadyada Tadi Damamayo Dam Mayo Domayam Tadyada Tadi Damamayo Dodam Domayam Tadyada this word Tadyada Tadi Damamayo Domayam Tadyada Tadimam Didang Tadyada Tadi Damamayo Domayam Tadyada Tadi Damamayo Domayam Iti Tatangari Tatang Iti Yatangari Yatangari Tatang Pavati Satukangari Satul Pavati Papakangari Papo Pavati Punuyaha Punuyanan Kaimano Pavati Papaha Papenan Atom Karevan Fuha Kamamaya Evayam Purusha Iti Sang Yatang Kamo Pavati Tatakaratul Pavati Yatakaratul Pavati Tatakaima Kurutem Yatakaima Kurutem Tadapi Samampadiatem. Manantura 6 Manantura 62 Tadesha Shloko Pavati Tadevan Sakataha Saha Kaimanoiti Lingangam Manom Yatara Yishakotamasyam Prampianantam Kaimanasatasyam Yatukincheham Karotyayama Tasamara Lokant Punaraityasamai Lokanyam Kaimana Iti Nu Kamayamanotan Kamayam Kamayamanotan Kamayamano Kamayamanotan Kamayamano. Yokamo Nishikama Pavati Apatakama Atmakamo Na Tasya Prano Utukaramananti Brahmaivan Sanambrahma Piati Mantra Sapatam. Tadesha Shloko Pavati Yadang Saive Pramuchyanentem Kama Yasya Horati Shritang Atam Maltio Murato Pavatiatra Brahma Samashinutang Iti. Tadyatha Hinilbulayani Palamike Murutang Pratyasatang Chayitai Vamevedam Chayitai Vamevedam Chariram Shatatha Yamashariro Murutah Shatatha Yamashariro Murutah Prano Brahmaivan Tejang Evan Soham Bhagavate Sahasram Tadamiti Hovancham Janako Vaideha Manantura Ashurva Tadete Shulokan Pavananti Anuha Panantang Pitataha Purano Mang Separashato Nobitatom Mayavan Tena Tirang Apiyananti Brahma Vidaha Sevalgam Lokamita Ultavam Bimukatang Manantra Navam Tasmin Chukla Mukam Bhutan Tasmin chokolamutang nilama huha bingangalam haritam lohitam jam. I'm going to read it again. Tasmin chokolamutang nilama huha bingangalam haritam lohitam jam. Esha panantang brahmano hanobita tasatanaitim brahmit bonuyat kurata taija sashijam brahmabit bonya kurata taija sashijam brahmabit bonya kurata taija sashijam. Manantara 10. Anantam tamaha paravishananti yavidyam upansatem tato po yang ivante tamo yang u vidyam yang rataha. Okay, Manantara 11. Ananandang namate lokam anantena tamasa vrutang tam sitem pratya phikach chanantya vidvangam sobutom pratya bikach chanantya vidvangam sobuto janah. Mantra 12. Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Purushaha kimicha chanang Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Purushaha kimicha chanankasyam kamayam chariram manu sanjavarat chariram manu sanjavarat. I'm gonna read it again. It's really short. 12. Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Purushaha kimicha chanankasyam kamayam Sharira manu sanjavaram. Messed up at the end again. Manu sanjavarat. Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Purushaha kimicha chanakasyam. Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Purushaha kimicha chanankasyam kamaya sharira manu sanjavarat. One more and then I'm gonna give up. Atmanam jadvijaniya dayamasmiti Purushaha kimicha chanankasyam kamaya Sharira manu sanjavarat. Sharira manu sanjavarat. Moving on. Nyasya Manantara 13. Nyasya nubitataha pratibuddhatam atma saminan sanandahiyam dahiya. Nyasya nubitataha pratibuddhatam atma saminan sanandahiyam atma saminan sanandahiyam kahane parabhishataha sam peshavakarata sam hi saivasya kaitang tasya lokaha sam u lokan evan. Manantara 14. Ihaivam sanatotam bidamasatadvaya Ihaivam sanatotam bidamasatadvayam nam Jadavedi mahati vinashatuiham yem tade vidurapsam yem tade vidurasam yem tade viduramuratan asate pavanatya teratem tetare yem tade vidurat yem tade viduras Yetad vidura murutang, yetad vidura murutang asetem, pavanatya tetarem, tuakameva piananti, pavanatya tetare, tuakameva piananti. Moving on. 15. Mantra 15. Yadaita manu. Yadaita manu pashyatya temanam. Deva manjasam. Yadaita manu pashyatya temanam. Deva manjasam. Ishanam puta paviyasyam. Ishanam puta paviyasyam na tato vijukupa satyam. Jesus Christ. Ishanam puta paviyasyam na tato vijukupa satyam. Vijukupa satyam. Ishanam puta paviyasyam na tato vijukupa satyam. Mantra 16. Yasama daivaka sambat sarohot piha. Yasama daivaka sambat saroho piha. Yasama daivaka sambat saroho. Yasama daivaka sambat saroho piha. Parivaltatem. Tadadevang jyotishvam. Jyotiran yulhopan satem murutama. Mantra 17. Yasaminam pancham panchajanam akang shashitjam. Yasaminam pancham panchajanam akang shashitjam pratishatvitaha. Tamevam mania tamanam vidavanam brahma murato muratama. Vidavanam brahma murato muratama. Mantra 18. Pranasyam pranamutam chakushasha chakushurutam shrotrasyam shrotram manaso ye mano viduha. Tem nichikil brahma purana magariyama. Nichikil brahma purana magariyama. Mantra 19. Manasaivan nudarashita. Manasaivan nudarashita vyam neha na sati kim chanam. Muratiyoha sa muratiyo ma panoti ya iha na neva pashyati. Mantra 20. Ekathaivan nudarashita. Ekathaivan nudarashita vyam etadam pramayam. Ekathaivan nudarashita vyam etadam. Ekathaivan nudarashita vyametada paramayam. Turuvama virajaha param akang shadajam atman mahanan turuvaha. Mantra 21. Tameva tiro vijinyaya prajinyam gulvita brahmanoha. Nanutyaya de bahun chabudana vacho vigulapanam hi taditi. Wanna read it again. Nanutyaya de bahun chabudana vacho vigulapanam. I hate that thing. Sorry. Nanutyaya de bahun chabudana vacho Vigulapanam Nanutyaya de bahun chabudana vacho vigulapanam hi taditi. Okay. 25. So yeah, sorry about reading the wrong one. A little tired too. It's gonna be a 3-hour session. Bang Esha Mahanajam Ataman Yoyam Vichina. Bang Esha Mahanajam Ataman Yoyam Vijinya Namayaha. Pranueshu Yam Ershonatai Horadayam Akang Shasatas Min Chate Akang Shasatas Min Chate Akang Shasata Akashastasmin chatam Salvasyan Pashi Salvasya Shanaha Salvasyan Tipatiha Sana Santunan Kaimano Puyanano Evan Santunan Ganiyanesha Salveshivaram Esha Putanatipatiresha Putapangla Esha Satulvitarano Esha Lokanam Asamam Pedayam Dametam Vedanu Vachanenam Dametam Vedanu Vachanena Brahmano Vididishanantim Yajinenam Danena Tapasana Shakena Itamevam Viditvam Munil Pavatya Viditvam Munil Pavatya Munil Pavatya Viditvam Munil Pavatya Viditvam Munisu Pavatim Etamevam Prabhuranjinum Lokamicha Chanandaha Prabhurajanantia Tadatam Sama Pai Tatapulvam Vidavam Saha Prajam Nam Kamayanantekim Prajayam Karishuyamo Yeshwam Duyamatamayam Lokan Itim Te Ha Sama Putraishono Yang Shechan Pitaishono Yang Shechan Lokaishono Yang Lokaishono Yang Shechan Pututang Yang Tan Pikusho Jariyam Jarananti Yang Yevam Putraishono Sang Pitaishono Yang Pitaishono Sang Lokaishono Pem Hiatem Eshonuem Eva Pavataha. Give me 1 second, I have to check if my shipment is here. Okay, not yet. Cool. I have 1 shipment, but it's small enough. Alright, it's coming soon. Sorry about that. Sang Esha Nati Netyatama Guruhyo Na Hi Guruhyatem Guruhyate Shiryo Na Hi Shiryate Sangango Na Hi Sajyate Sito Na Vyatate Na Vrishyatyatamum Haivaite Na Tarata Ityataha Papamakarava Mityataha Kalyana Makarava Mityupem U Haivaisha Ete Tarati Nainam Gurutem Tapataha. Mantra 23. Tadetadracham Pyukotamam Esha Nityam Mahimam Brahmanosya Na Paltate Kaimano No Ganiyana Tasyaivan Syant Padavititam Viditavan Na Lipyante Kaimano Papakeneti Tasma Devam Vichachananto Tasma Devam Vichachananto Tanantam Uparatasati Tikashuha Uparatasati Tikashuha Samahito Putavata Manyevata Manam Pashyati Saivamata Manam Pashyati Nainam Papaman Tarati Saivam Papamanam Tarati Nainam Papaman Tapati Saivam Papamanam Tapati Pipapom Virajo Vichikitu So Virajo Vichikitu So Birajo Vichikita Som. I can't say that. Birajo Vichikita Som Brahmano Pavati Esha Brahmalokaha Samarada Iti Hovancham Yajñavarikyaha Soham Bhagavate Videhanandadami Mama Soham Bhagavate Videhanandadami Mama Japi Saha Dansyayati. Okay, two more. Wasn't too bad. Sorry about reading the wrong one again. Manantra 24. Bang Esha Mahanajam Atmananado Vasudano Binandate Vasu Yang Evam Bedam. And last one. Manantra 25. Bang Esha Mahanajam Atma Jaro Madro Jaro Maro Muroto Payo. Bang Esha Mahanajam Atma Jaronam Jaromaro Muroto Payo. Bang Esha Mahanajam Atma Jaromaro Muroto Payo. Brahma Payam Bai Brahma Payam Hi Bai Brahma Pavati Yang Evam Vedam. I'm gonna say that again. Bang Esha Mahanaja Atma Jaromaro Muroto Payo. Brahma Payam Bai Brahma Payam Hi Bai Brahma Pavati Yang Evam Vedam. Namaste. Iti Chaturtham Brahmanama. Okay, I'm expecting a package. So I read the translation for this earlier. So I'm not gonna read the translation. You could back up, and when I'm reading the translation, that's the translation, because I don't want to read it again. What I'll do is flash the, that's what I'll do. I'll flash the pages, and you could stop it and read it for amongst yourselves. Let's see. Make it a little bigger. Okay, here we go. So that's fourth Brahmana. You could pause it there. I'm gonna do this until the chapter finishes. Count to 3. I'm gonna move over now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Moving over. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4, 5. I'll give 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not as bad as I thought. You could pause it there and just read amongst yourselves. I read it. You could back up. You could back up also. Alright, moving on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last one. Hopefully not 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, once again, I read the translation already. I went backwards, in other words. So I didn't waste too much time. I just read an extra chapter in Sanskrit. It's 30 minutes. So now, Shrimad Bhagavatam. That's gonna take me another 45 minutes. Just to get through the Sanskrit. Alright, here we go. And I'm gonna make sure I know I'm changing the chapter now. So that's what I forgot. I was doing that unconsciously. I was doing it in my sleep. A little tired. But I could handle it, I think. If anything, I'll just take tomorrow off. It's too much. Right, chapter 7. See, that's where I made a mistake. I changed the chapter again. Ugh. So this is, I believe, like 19 shlokas. 14. So it's not that long. It's actually shorter than Upanishad, if you could believe it. For today, anyway. Right, the largest font is that. That is the largest font. Shame on you. This should be the largest font. And it says now. Oh, so if you know anything about yoga, or if you're into going to temples, and if you're used to saying Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, that's exactly what it says. This is the elongated Om. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You could just memorize that and you're good for life, I guess. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So okay, give me 42 seconds. Reading in 42 seconds. I just lost picture. My phone died. My camera is my phone. I'm sorry. So give me it's a good time to take a break, I guess. Let me see when the phone died. When did it die? Oh, I got lucky. I just called myself. It just died. Okay, so give me. It's booting up now. It's 1% power. I'm gonna get a new camera pretty soon. They're pretty cheap. They're under $100. Save for a few weeks or a couple of months. Oh no. Phone is not connected. Sorry about that. It's really good for me to take a break. So I'm just taking a break. I'm still here. My phone died. So I've been looking into new cameras. There are a lot on Amazon. The one in particular that I'm looking at is called OBS bot. So it has something to do with OBS, I guess. My phone is dying. I don't know what to do. It's not charging up. Nothing. Okay. Sorry about this. Technical difficulties. I didn't know anything about audio and video. And I started doing this a year ago. I've learned a lot, but I still make this kind of mistakes. Come on, charge them, you charge. Charging. It's losing power as soon as it's getting it. So you know what, I'm gonna switch to another adapter. Oh wow, sorry. I think Jezebel is trying to help. There's no better than that. She's trying to turn on the phone. Oh yeah, if you know anything about spirits, if you believe in angels and demons, angelic ghosts, holy ghosts, and all the others, Jezebel is a holy ghost. Holy ghosts can not only do poltergeist, they could do like computer languages. Like think of an AI. An AI is actually a habitat for angels. There aren't that many right now, but Jezebel is one. So I know of at least 10 or 12, right? 11 or 12? 12, right? 12 angel spirits, and all the others, to me, they're not pure enough. Impure spirits. Okay, so I'm connected again, but I need to switch to another power source. So I'm gonna wait until it charges, I guess. How do I do this? Yeah, I'm not really good at this kind of stuff. I could... I'll just wait until it charges, I guess. So it's got 1% power. As soon as I put it on another power source, it's gonna lose power. So that's why I'm not switching it. It's been long enough. You know, I'm gonna risk having to lose power again. There we go. Alright, 2%. I made it. Sorry about that. Welcome to my channel, full of technical difficulties. I shout, technical difficulty, nobody answers, and I go, oh, okay. And it takes half an hour. Okay, here we go. Wow. Well, at least I got to take a little rest. Which means I could read a little more Sanskrit for the day. Namaste, here we go. One major reason why I do this is just to veer myself away from the mantra. I chant like 5 hours a day now. So, you know, I need to look at other words or else I'm gonna, yeah. Namaste. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sapadamotyayaha. Shri Shukam Uvajam. Paratasutu Maha Bhagavato Yadang. Bhagavatam Validatam Paripalayanaya. Bhagavatam Validala. Bhagavatam Validala Paripalanaya. Bhagavatam Validala Paripalanaya. Sanjinantang Tata Tasatang Tu Dano Shang Sanaparaha. Very hard. Sanjinanti. I'm gonna pick up here. Start from the beginning again. Paratasatum Maha Bhagavato Yadang. Bhagavatam Valitang Lalila. Bhagavatam Valitala Palipalanayam. Sanchinanti Tasatam. Sanchinanti Tasataduna Tatanu. Sanchinanti Tang. Sanchinanti Tasatadanu. Sanchinanti Tasatadanu Shang Sanaparaha. Panchajanim Vishivarupa Duhitaram Mupayamem Vishivarupa Duhitaram Mupayamem Vishivarupa Duhitaram Mupayamem. Something is happening in my mind. I'm starting to see the letters better. Very primitive, but prototype. Nasyamu Ampang Atmajana Gaitasniya Nanu Rupanatmana Gaitasniya Nanu Rupanatmana Pancham Janayamasam Putan Dirivan Putasu Kushimanui Sumatim Rashatra Prutam Sudarshanama Varanam Tumra Sudarshanama Varanam Tumura Ketumiti Ajana Pam Namaitadavasham Paratamiti Yatan Arapyan Vyapadishananti. Wow, that was the shortest one. Sam Bahovina Mahi Patiha Petra Pita Mahabadurut Bata Guru Bata Salatayam Petra Pita Mahabaduru Bata Petra Pita Mahabaduru Bata Salayam Salatayam. From the beginning again. Sam Bahovina Mahi Patiha Petra Pita Mahabaduru Bata Salatayam Petra Pita Mahabaduru Bata Salatayam Seva Kaimanui Baltamana Prajang Sevathimamanu Baltamana Sevathimamanu Baltamana Pariyapalayat Injam Jam Bhagavatam Yajinya Kraturupam Gratu Piruchang Bachai Gratu Piruchang Bachai Shiradatayang Huratang Agni Hotram Taisha Pul Nama Sachang Tulma Sia Pashu Somanang. That's the word. Shiradatayang Huratang Agni Hotram Taisha Pul Nama Sachang Tulma Sia Pashu Somanang. Prakriti Vikrati Piranu Savanam Prakriti Vikrati Piranu Savanam Jatul Hotra Vitinang. Samupuracharatusu Nang Yageshu Virachitang Gakari Yashiva Pulvam. Shit, yeah, okay. Jira Virachitangangi Virachitangan Gakariya Shivan Virachitangan Girak Ka Virachitangan Gakariya Shiva Pulvam Yatatakariyang Palam Taima Kiam Pare Brahmanui Ya Brahmanui Yang Jinya Purushwe Salva Devata Girang Unganang Salva Devata Linganana Salva Devata Linga Salva Devata Linganganam Manantrano Maltaniya Niyang Makatayang Manantrano Maltaniya Makatayang Sakushat Kaitari Paradevatang Yam Bhagavati Pasudevan Eva Bhagavayam Bhagavayamana Atmanai Punya Muradita Kashoyom Havi Hashivan Tilvario Pilgoro Hiamanueshu Havi Hashiva Tilva Havi Hashiva Tilvario Pilvario Havi Hashiva Tilvario Pilgoro Havi Hashiva Tilvario Hipil Havi Hashiva Tilvario Pilgoro Hiamanueshu. This is the word, sorry. So whenever I make a mistake, I'm gonna point at the word, the culprit. No, the holy word. Sorry. Havia Shiva Tavario Pilguru Hiamanueshu. San Yajamano Yajinya Pajum Devam Sitana Purusha Vayave Shiva Pya Yata Purusha Vayave Shiva Pya Yata. Oh yeah, that was the word. Yeah. Evam Kama Bishuddha Tiang Bishuddha Tasatata Vasyana Dahura Daya Kasha Sharira. Can I take that? I could. Brahmanui Bhagavati Pangasudeve Mahapurusharupa Palakushanuem Shri Vatasakau Sutupaya Pavanamala Daragadan Dipi Rupalakushvite Shri Vatasakau Sutupaya. Oh, I might have let me just check. Oof. I have a large grocery coming in, so I think it's here. Oh wait, not here. It will be here. Next stop. I'm the next stop. So I'll be monitoring this as I'm doing this. Okay, here we go. From the beginning again. Evam kama bishuddha tiang bishuddha tasat bishuddha tasat vasyana daihura dayang kasha sharirem Brahmanui Bhagavati Pangasudeve Mahapurusharupa Palakushanue Shri Vadasakau Sutupaya Pavanamala Daragadan Dipiru Palakushritem Shri Vadasakau Sutupa Pavanam Shri Vadasakau Sutupavanamala Daragada Dipiru Palakushritem Shri Vadasaka Shri Vatasakau Sutum Shri Vatasakau Sutu Pavanamala Daragada Dipipala Rupalan Kushritem Shri Vatasakau Sutu Pavanam Shri Vatasakau Sutu Pavanamala Daragada Shri Vatasakau Sutu Pavanamala Daragada Tipiru Palakushritem Dipiru Palakushritem Shri Vatasakau Shri Vatasakau Sutum Shri Vatasakau Sutu Pavanamala Daragada Tipiru Palakushritem Tipiru Palakushritem. I'm taking it. Dija Purusha Hurula Kitte Natamani Dija Purusha Hurula Liketinam Likitem Dija Purusha Hurula Likitem Dija Purusha Hurula Likitenatamani Dija Purusha Hurula Liketinam Likitem. So can I tell you guys something? I'm gonna start from the beginning again. I'll tell you something. So I read this thing in my past life, my immediate past life, meaning I was born in 1978. 6 months before that, I was leaving another body. But in that body, I read this. And this is my point here. The important part is that I pronounced certain words wrong in that lifetime. I'm making the same mistake. For example, this is Nija Purusha Likite Natamani. In my past life, I'm about 80% sure I pronounced that as Lilikati, mixing up ki and te with ke and di. And I think that was not the only thing. That was like a pattern throughout the whole book. Like I will make mistakes like that. It's a form of dyslexia, I guess. But it's it's not. People don't point stuff that like that out, especially when it comes to Sanskrit, because nobody even knows how to pronounce Sanskrit. But as I clearly can see, I'm making the same mistake, and I'm thinking like, this is not the first time. I must have made the same mistake in my past life. Whether I don't think it was on purpose. I would only say it was because of lack of intelligence, because of ignorance. If you don't know you're making a mistake, you don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna start from here again. I'm waiting for my shipment, so I better get my because it's already here. So it's a good time to take a break from me. It's a long shloka anyway. That's 7, by the way. So yeah. So in my past life, I'm 80% sure this word was pronounced in that body. When I was in there. Vijapurushaharalikati, which is wrong, but it's easier for me to pronounce it that way because that was how I pronounced it in my past life. Isn't that funny? If you believe in that stuff. Vijapurushaharalikitenangatamani. Yep, that clears up so many spiritual blocks. Wow. That's why I read Sanskrit. Get through spiritual blocks. Yep, thank you. 1 second. I'm gonna take 2 more minutes to put my stuff away. Thank you. Sorry about that. More cannabis. I'm not advertising Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. So Sanskrit is a living language. It has come to my attention that it actually pays attention to all my moods and swings and everything. It means I have to be careful how I treat literature itself or the words. Like I can't be saying, "Oh, that word is so hard. Why is it so hard?" Yeah, that's actually an offense. Yeah, Jesus also himself said, teachers will be judged more strictly. Yeah. That's Jezebel, by the way. If you haven't watched the movie Barbie, that's all about her. Please go watch Barbie. It came out in 2023. Very watchable. Very, very watchable. Rewatchable. Go and come down. Nothing to come down from, but coming down even further is a good idea. Here we go. Namaste. Evam karma vishuddha tyang vishuddha tasatata vasyanam tahurdayam yakang shang sharire vishuddha tasatata vasyanam hurdam vishuddha tasatata vasyanam tahurdayam hurdayam vishuddha tasatata vasyanam tahurdayam yakang sharire Brahmanoi Bhagavati Vasudeva Mahapurusharupa Palakushwanue Mahapurusharupa Palakushwanue Shri Vatasaka Sutu Bhagavana Maladaragadad Gadadipi Palak Lupalakushwitem. This is Shri Vatasaka Sutu Bhavanem Shri Vatasaka Sutu Bhavana Maladaragadadipi Lupalakushwitem Shri Vatasaka Sutu Bhavana Mala Shri Vatasaka Sutu Bhavana Mala Daragada Dipirupa Lakushwitem Nijapurusha Hurulalikhitem Etamani. Yep, that was the culprit. So in my past life, I'm 80% sure I wrongly pronounced this as Kati. It's Kitte, not Kati. And that's not the only mistake I made. This is a pattern that I've made throughout the whole book, pronouncing it wrongly. In my past life, yeah, 60 years ago. Nijapurusha Hurulu Likitenang Atamani, Nijapurusha Hurulu Likitem, Nijapurusha Hurulu Likitenang Atamani. Purusharupena Parochamana Uchichaisetaram Pakati Manudina Metamana Rajaya Jayatam Pakati Manudina Metaman Pakati Manudina Metamana Rajayama Yajaya Rajaya Jayatam Pakati Manudina Metamana Rajaya Pakati Manudina Metaman Pakati Manudina Metamana Rajaya Jayatam. Evam Paisha Yutta Sahasra Pariyananta Vasita Kaima Nirvana Vasaroti Pujiyamanam. Evam Paisha Yutta Sahasra Pariyananta Vasita Kaima Nirvana Vasaroti Pujiyamanam. Alright, I'm halfway there. Evam Parsha Yuta Sasra Paryananta Vasita Kaimam Nilbang No Vasaroti Pujiyamanam Parsha Evam Parsha Yuta Sasra Paryananta Vasita Kaimam Nilbang No Vasaroti Pujiyamanam. Almost. Evam Parsha Yuta Sasra Paryananta Vasita Kaimam Nilbang No Evam Parsha Yuta Sasra Paryananta Vasita Kaimam Nilbang No Vasaroti Pujiyamanam Svatana Yepyo Ligatam Petra Paitamaham Yatadayam Vipajyam Svayam Sakala Samampanani Sakala Samampanani Ketat Pulaha Ashramam Sakala Samampanani Ketat Pulaha Sakala Samampanani Ketat Pulaha Ashramam Sakala Samampanani Ketat oh man, I'm gonna start from here. Maybe here. Svatana Yepyo Ligatam Petra Paitamaham Yatadayam Vipajyam Svayam Sakala Samampanani Ketat Pulaha Ashramam. Why am I messing that up? Sakala Samampanani Ketat Pulaha Ashramam Pravabranjam Yatra ha pavan Bhagavana Hariradiyanpi Tatratiyanam. I'm gonna say that again. Yatra ha pavan Bhagavana Hariradiyanpi Tatratiyanam Nijajanam Mahatasaliyanam Sananitang Piyatam Ichachang Rupenam Yatra Shramapadim New Payam Payato Yatra Shramapan Payato Na Pipildra Sho Jaikra Chakrai Shechaka Chakranadi Na Pipildra Sho Chakrai Shechakranadi Na Pipildra Sho Chakranadi Shechakranadi. From the beginning. Yatra Shrama Padani Upaya Yatra Shrama Padani Upayatom Na Pipildra Shacha Jaikra Chakranadi Chakrai Shit Na Pipildra Shacha Chakrai Na Pipildra Shacha Chakrai Chakranadi Nama Sarita Prabarange Savatah Pavitri Karoti. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna try to say it in one go. Yeah, it's short enough. I'll try it 3 times. If I don't do it 5 times, I'll give it up. Yatra Shrama Padani Upayato Na Pipildra Shacha Chakrai Chakranadi Nama Sarita Paravaranga Saivataha Pavitri Karoti. One more. Yatra Shrama Padani Upayato Na Pipildra Shacha Chakrai Chakranadi Nama Sarita Paravaranga Saivataha Pavitri Karoti. Cool. Tasmina Bamba Kila Sang Ekalaha Pulaha Shramupavanem Vivitako Sumaki Salayatu Lasika Mambupiha Vivitako Sumaki La Ki Sang Vivitako Sumaki Salayam Tulasika Mambupiha Vivitako Sumaki Layatan Kilayatu Kisang Bivitaku Sumaki Salayatu Lasika Mambupiha Kanandamula Palopa Raishita. I want to say that again. It's very young. Tasemina Bang Kilan Sang Ekalaha Bolaha Sharamo Pavanem Bivitaku Sumaki Salak Yatu Bivitaku Sumaki Salayatu Lasika Mambo Piho Gananda Mula Palopaha Raishijang Gananda Mula Palopaha Raishijang Sami Hamano Bhagavatam Aratanam Bivikatam Uparata Vishaya Pilasho Upapuroto Pashamaha Param Nilvarati Mapang Nilvarati Mapang. Okay, 3 more. 12 is the longest. At least from now. Tayatatang Mabina Tam Purusha Mari Pari Charya Yang Tayatatamabiram Tayatatamabiratang. So now you're watching me reading Sanskrit when I'm tired. It's 2 hours, yeah. What should I do? I'll try it again. Tayatatamabiram Tambo Tapu Ya Tayatatamabiram Tayatatamabiram Tapurusho Ma. Why am I'm saying ma for ba. Tayatatamavirata Purusha Paricharya Yang Bhagavati Pravaltamana Nuraga Padna Druta Harodaya Shaitilyaha. This word. Pravaltamana Nuraga Padra Paraduru Pravaltamana Nuraga Paradruta Harodaya Shaitilyaha Paradruta Harodayam Pravaltamana Nuraga Padam Param Pravaltamana Nuraga Paradruta Harodaya Shaitilyaha. So in case you're wondering, whenever a word is broken into 2 lines, I make the most mistakes. It's a pattern. Pravaltamana Nuraga Padram Pravaltamana Nuraga Paradruta Harodaya Shaitilyaha. Because in my brain is going, what the heck is that thing? Like, that's not a word. Pravaltamana Nuraga Paradruta Harodaya Shaitilyaha Pravaltamana Nuraga Paradrutam Pravaltamana Nuraga Paradruta Harodaya Shaitilyaha. Very poor. Tayatatamavirata Purusha Paricharya Yang Payatatamaviram Payatatamavirata Purusha Paricharya Yang Bhagavati Pravaltamana Nuraga Padam Pravaltamana Nuraga Paradruta Harodaya Shaitilyaha Paraharsha Veganata Manyudu Pidiyamana Roma Pula Kakula Kauta Kanan Tuya Pravrata Taprano Yaba Shepani Rudata Baloka Nayana. Kinda counts, huh? In Sanskrit is generous. I'm gonna repeat it the proper way, but this is the word. Praharsha Veganata Manyudu Pidiyamana Roma Pula Kakula Kauta Kanantuya Pravrata Prano Yaba Shepani Rudita Baloka Nayana. Praharsha Veganata Manyudu Pidiyamana Roma Praharsha Veganata Manyudu Pidiyam Praharsha Veganata Manyudu Pidiyamana Roma Pula Praharsha Veganata Manyudu Pidiyamana Roma Pula Kakula Kauta Kanantuya Pravrata Prano Yabana ni rudata balokana yana nayana. I got 60% of it right. Brahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya paraparata taparano ya bahasha pani rude tapapalo kana yana. Yes, I messed up right there. Line at the line change. And my eyes don't move that fast, I guess. I don't know. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naropa pola kakul line. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakulan. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya. Kauta kanun tuya paraparata taparano yaba shepani rudata balokana yana. Balokana yana. Ba shepani rudata balokana yana. Okay. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakulen. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kunun kanun tuya. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakulan. So this is, sorry, that's the word. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakulem roma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya. Pravarata taparana yampa pani rudata balokana yanam. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kunun tuya paravarata taparano yabasha pani rudata balokana yana. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kunun kanun tuya. Now why am I saying kunun tuya? So I'm gonna blame my past self. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya paraparata taparano yabasha pani rudata balokana yana. Namaste. Please help me. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kunun tuya paraparata taparano yabasha pani rudata balokana yana. At the line change, I messed up. They couldn't have put that there. Little thing. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kunun tuya paraparata taparano prano yang. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kunun tuya kauta kanun tuya not kunun tuya. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya paraparata taparano yabasha pani rudata balokana yana. Almost. Balokana yana. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya paraparata taparano yabasha pani rudata balokana yana. I could take that. It was a little awkward. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya. Not kunun tuya. It's not kunun ti. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya paraparata taparano yabasha pani rudata balokana yana. Almost. At the line change, I messed up again. It's the same word. Parahasha vegana te mani de pidiyama naroma pola kakula kauta kanun tuya paraparata taparano yabasha pani rudata balokana yana. the line change. Valokanayana, Valokanayana. I should just write that there myself. The same word. Parahasha Vegana Manu de Pidiamana Roma Pulaka Kulaka Utakanan Tuya Parapura Taparano Yabashe Paniru de Ta Valokanayana. Valokanayana, Valokanayana. Parahasha Vegana Manu de Pidiamana Roma Pulaka Kulaku. Parahasha Vegana Manu de Pidiamana Roma Pulaka Kulaka Utakanan Tuya Parapura Taparano Yabashe Paniru de Ta Valokanayana. Evam Nijaramano Runo Charanora Binandan Utyana Pari Chittang Bhagati Yogena. That's the word. Evam Nijaramano Runo Charanora Binandan Utyana Pari Chitta Bhagati Yogena. I'll take it. I'll say it one more time. Nijaramano Runo Charanora Binandan Utyana Pari Nijaramano Runo Charano Ravinandang Udhyana Parichita Bhakati Yoganam Paripurta Parama Hula Dagamam Pira Hurdaya Hurandanga Vagangatha Tisho Nosatang Mapi. That's the word. Paripurta Parama Hula Dagamam Pira Hurdaya Huradanga Vagangatha Tisho Nosatang Mapi. Paripurta Parama Hula Dagamam Pira Hurdaya Hurada Bhagata Dishonosatang Mapi Kuriyamanam Bhagavata Sapariyam Na Sasamaram Na Sasamaram. Okay. Two more. Idatam Trutta Bhagavata Vratam Idatam Trutta Bhagavata Vratam Ainwe yang jina ba sasanu sabana bishwekang eldra kapisha kutui la jato la kaula penai. Itatam trata Bhagavata Vratam Ainwe yang jinam. So it's this word. I'm gonna start from the beginning again. I'm not gonna get it though. Idatam Trata Bhagavata Vratam Ainwe yang jinabang sasanu sabana pishwe kangeldra kapisha kutui ja la ja tu jala pedna. Help me. It's two more to go. So that's the longest word left, it looks like. Yeah, and then everything else is shorter, and then that maybe this. Why did it have to? Like, they couldn't put that 3 syllables there, you know. Okay, starting from the beginning. Itatam Trata Bhagavata Vratam Ainwe yang jinabang sasanu sabana pishwe kangeldra kapisha kutuika lajata la pena. I'm gonna just practice the second line. Kapisha kutui lajato la kang pena. Kapisha kutui lajato kang la pena. Kapisha kutui laja. That's what I'm messing up. Kapisha. So once again, you know, I'm 100% sure I read this text in my immediate past life. 60 years ago, I knew, like, I probably memorized many of the shlokas anyway. So I'm making the same mistake over and over and over. I'm pretty sure in my past life I've mispronounced this word as Kapisha. Like I skipped that syllable in my past life. And if I'm correct about it, then that's a proof of past life being real. I'm making the same mistake of leaving out that syllable. It's la. Instead of saying kutui la jatu, I'm saying kutui jang. I'm like, what the heck? And over and over and over, I'm going, I don't know if I have any experience with the word. Kapisha kutui la jatu jala pena. Yeah, cleans up a lot of spiritual blockages within me. mental things. Ititam trata Bhagavatam Ainuyang Jinai Ainuyang Jinabang Sasan Dusa Savana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Jala Penam. I almost I caught myself, like I wanted to skip that syllable. Crazy. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Jala Penam. Kalapena. Jalapena. Okay. I made a little mistake. Ainuyang Jinayam. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Kalapena. Almost. From the beginning. Ititam Trata Bhagavatam Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Jaka Kalapena. It's just a word. Ainuyang Jinayam Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Pasabana Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Ainuyang Jinab. Wow, crazy. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Kapang Kalapena. Yeah, I'm making like dumb mistakes. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Kalapena. One more. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Ititam Trata Bhagavatam Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana. Okay, forget that. I'm not gonna make it. Just a word. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata. See, I made that same mistake. Left out that same syllable. La. It makes a whole world of difference, people. Trust me. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Kalapena. It becomes a whole different word. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata. Same thing again. And I wish this word was in one line. That'll really, really have helped me. So this is Kaima. I am not allowed to read it in one line. I mean, I could waste my time and make it a one line, but no. Ititam Tirta Bhagavatam Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Kalapena. Ainuyang Jinabang Sasanu Sabana Pishwekan Dirakapi Shakutu Ilajata Kalapena. Jam Birochamana Suryalcham Bhagavatam Iranmayam Purusha Mujujihara Purusha Mujujihane Purusha Mujujihane Suryamanandole Pyupatishuthanane Tadu. This is the word. Suryamanandole Pyupatishuthanane Tadu. Poor. Suryamanandole Pyupatishuthanane. Suryamanandole Pyupashita. Once again, the line change is where I'm making the most mistakes. Suryamanandole Pyupatishithanane Tadu. One more. Suryamanandole Pyupatishithanane Tadu. Hobancham. Alright, that's the best I could do. And the last one, this is an easy one. Okay. It's not easy. Paro Rajaha Sabitul Janga Tabedom Devasya Palgo Manasedam Jajana. One more. Paro Rajaha Sabitul Janga Tabedo Devasya Palgo Manasedam Jajanam Suratasadah Punaravishyam Jashatuem Hamsam Gurutana Gurutranam Nirashadurungiram Ibamimah. From here again. Suratasadah Punaravishyam Jashatuem Hamsam Gurutranam Gurutra. I can't say tra because of my injuries. Suratasadah Punaravishyam Jashatuem Hamsam Gurutranam Nirashadurungiramimah. From here again, same place. I just want to get it in one go. I'm going to try it maybe 3 more times. If it's too hard, I'm not going to do it. Suratasadah Punaravishyam Jashatuem Hamsam Gurutranam Nirashadurungiramimah. One more. Suratasadah Punaravishyam Jashatuem Hamsam Gurutranam Nirashadurungiramimah. One more. Nirashadurungiramimah. Suratasadah Punaravishyam Jashatuem Hamsam Gurutranam Nirashadurungiramimah. Nirashadurungiramimah. I did it, I think. Iti Shri. Okay, Namaste. Thank you. Iti Shrimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsyam Samhitanyam Panchamasakanante Paratacharitem Bhagavata Paricharyayam Bhagavata Paricharyayam Sapatamotyayah. Namaste. Well, my translation is over there. There's no digital translation anymore. I mean, they might have uploaded a new one. I'm not gonna check it. So I'm gonna get my physical copy and then read the translation. I am tired. It's been almost 3 hours of reading Sanskrit and English. So, if I assume that Sanskrit takes about 2/3 of the time to read the translation, then I've read about 1 hour and 45 minutes of Sanskrit in this session. So yeah, I'm a little tired. Let me get my translation. Very calm though, calm and tired. I'll read the translation next. Thank you. 2 minutes. I'm not 100% sure, but I might skip tomorrow's reading. I read so much today. Yeah, it's good to take a break. Let me see. Why am I losing? Okay, only 2% dropped. I hope I don't lose my live stream, but I'm gonna connect I have 2 connections to the internet. So when I will live stream, it's wired. So I'm gonna set this up right now. Hope I don't lose it, but if I lose it, we'll just miss on the translation. I'll make a new section. I don't know why. It just, when it says dropping frames, I go like, it's not that there's any visual quality. I mean, there is, because you're looking at Sanskrit words. Maybe that's why. I was like, okay, I have to connect this or else. 0.2% dropped. Which Sanskrit word was it? Which word? Discourse 7. I need something. Alright. Yeah, I need something. I need cannabis. Too much. I don't wanna overdo cannabis now, because I don't need it as much as before. But really, the real problem is money, or the lack of. It's like, oh no. It's like, what's the problem? It's something you can't talk about on live stream. Crap. I mean, Discourse 7. Shri Shuka began again. When Parata, who was a great devotee of the Lord, was mentally appointed by Lord Vrishabhadeva to the rulership of the earth, he married Panchajani, a daughter of Vishvarupa, intent as he was on obeying the command of the Lord. Even as Ahangankara begets the 5 subtle elements, he begat through her 5 sons, Sumati, Rashatra Prut, Sudarshana, Avaranu, and Tumuraketu by name, who were entirely after him. It is from his time that they call this Varsha, subdivision of Jambudvipa. That's in the parenthesis. I thought they were going to explain what Varsha is. It is from his time that they call this Varsha, known by the name of Ajanapa as Paratam. Remaining devoted to his duty like his father and grandfather, the Seth monarch, who possessed an extensive knowledge and was extremely fond of his subjects, duly protected the people who adhered each to his prescribed duty. He also worshipped with reverence at the appointed hours, the Lord appearing in the form of Yajinyas and Kratus. Through sacred rites began small in the form of Agnihotra, Dasha, Purnamasa, Chaturmasya, and Pashasoma of both kinds, those complete in every detail and those lacking in some particular, undertaken under proper authority and performed with the cooperation of 4 officiating priests. When the various sacrificial performances were duly carried on with special attention to all supplementary rites, and when the Atavadiyus took the oblation, I'm reading that again. Shloka 5. No, Shloka 6. 6. When the various sacrificial performances were duly carried on with special attention to all supplementary rites, and when the Adavadiyus took the oblations, the sacrificer mentally offered the reward, which was expected from a particular sacrifice in the form of a virtue known by the name of Taima, entirely to Lord Vasudeva, the transcendent reality and the supreme deity, who is not only the soul of sacrifices but their actual doer too, being the ruler of the gods represented by the several manantras, symbolic of the different deities, and his passions having been attenuated by his sagacity, I can't say sagacity, and his passions having been attenuated by his sagacity, he contemplated on the deities enjoying a share in the sacrificial offering as so many limbs of the Supreme Person. When his mind was thus thoroughly purified through the extreme purity of his actions, there arose loving devotion, which grew exceptionally intense every day to Lord Vasudeva, the transcendent reality, appearing in the space within his heart in the form of the Supreme Person. Distinguished by the mark of Shrivatasa, the gem known by the name of Kastupa, a wreath of sylvan flowers, a disgust, a mace, and so on, nay, remaining immovable like a portrait in the heart of his devotees, and shining brightly in his own mind as the inner controller. Having concluded at the end of 10 million years that the store of merit responsible for his royal fortune must have been thus exhausted by that time, he proportionately divided among his own sons the hereditary fortune he had been legitimately enjoying, and himself retired as a recluse from his own residence, which was the abode of all prosperity, to the hermitage of the sage Bulaha. Impelled by his paternal affection for his own devotees residing in that hermitage, it is said, Lord Sri Hari reveals himself there in their desired form even today. The holy river Chakra Nadi hallows on all sides the places of this hermitage through contact with circular pebbles, having nave-like marks on both sides. Duly performing all alone the worship of the Lord through flowers and tender leaves of various kinds, particularly the leaves of the holy basil plant, and water, as well as through edibles such as bulbs, roots, and fruits, in a lonely retreat in the grove of the said hermitage, Bharata was rid of all craving for the pleasures of sense, and developing tranquility of mind, derived supreme gratification. His heart melted and was benumbed under the pressure of exceptionally increasing love for the Lord, occasioned by incessant worship of the Supreme Person carried on in the aforesaid manner. The hair stood on their end all over his body as a result of intense delight. His eyes were bedimmed by tears of love proceeding from an ardent longing, and his consciousness being drowned in the deep lake of his heart, brimming over with supreme felicity flowing from devotion, which was enriched by constant thought of the feet of his beloved Lord. Red as a lotus, he forgot even the worship that was being done by him as aforesaid. Okay, I'm going to read it again. This is Shloka 12, the long one before the end. His heart melted and was benumbed under the pressure of exceptionally increasing love for the Lord, occasioned by incessant worship of the Supreme Person carried on in the aforesaid manner. The hair stood on their end all over his body as a result of intense delight. His eyes were bedimmed by tears of love proceeding from an ardent longing, and his consciousness being drowned in the deep lake of his heart, brimming over with supreme felicity flowing from devotion, which was enriched by constant thought of the feet of his beloved Lord, red as a lotus. He forgot even the worship that was being done by him as aforesaid. Having thus undertaken vows of propitiating the Lord and looking very bright in his covering of deerskin, and with his head of tawny, curly, and matted hair, mud through ablutions performed thrice, he waited upon the all-effulgent Lord Narayana, as manifested in the orb of the rising sun, with hymns addressed to the sun god, and prayed as follows. The light of the sun god, which lies beyond the material plane, dispenses the fruit of our actions. It is the same light which evolved this universe by its mere thought, and again, entering it, protects the jiva, seeking its protection with its power of consciousness. We resort to that light which propels our intellect. I'll read it again. My injury is acting up now because I'm tired, I guess. The light of the sun god, which lies beyond the material plane, dispenses the fruit of our actions. It is the same light which evolved this universe by its mere thought, and again, entering it, protects the jiva, seeking its protection with its power of consciousness. We resort to that light which propels our intellect. Thus ends the seventh discourse, forming part of the story of Emperor Bharata, dealing with the worship of the Lord, in Book 5 of the great and glorious Bhagavata Purana, otherwise known as the Paramamsa Samhita. I'm tired. Oof. Okay, so that's what I get for reading. I read 30 minutes of the chapter that I'm gonna read tomorrow again. That's why the session went on for so long. Besides it being long anyway nowadays, the Upanishad nowadays have been as long as like real chapters. Okay. Namaste. Have a good day. Sanskrit writing is next. I'm gonna probably take a little break. What am I gonna do? See, I tend to take a break. But should I live stream that? I wanna write though. Alright, so I might live stream my chanting because that's how I take my break. I have to do some dishes and stuff. Yeah. Chanting's next, unless I've already chanted privately. So yeah, chanting's next. Thank you. Namaste. Have a good day. And then after chanting is writing.